Hi everyone, so today I wanted to unbox and demonstrate for you this 46 studio set from the Cotman watercolour range, which is the Winsor and Newton student grade watercolours. I also have one of their other sets that I have played around with a little bit, which is their field set. Yeah, it's pretty good. This one has water that you can take with you out into the field, and then you can actually pour out your little water into these little cups and sit them on the side. I just found that in practice that it was actually still a little bit bulky for what I like to do, because when I went traveling recently I just took a little tiny palette, which was enough. But I don't mind the paints. They are student grade quality, which just means that the pigments that they use are cheaper, so they can keep the cost down. But the great thing about the Cotman range is that they have an emphasis on making sure they're still light fast. So even if you're a student or just taking up watercolor, or even an artist who does commissioned works, you can still use the Cotman range because they are light fast mostly, which is just takes the pressure off when you're trying to get started with painting. I saw this 46 piece set, but really there's only 40 colors in there. 5 are repeated and there is 1 paintbrush, so that's how they come to 46. I'll just show you this one. So it comes in a plastic container. It's pretty lightweight still, so I've got some metal case watercolors and they're very heavy, whereas this one is quite lightweight. I do find it a little bit tricky to open. There we go. The other great thing is there is a lot of mixing space, and you can actually detach this bottom tray, so you don't have to have it taking up your whole desk. You can put that elsewhere. So see, the paints are beautifully untouched as of yet. There are a lot of videos out there which go through swatching this entire set. I am not going to do that for you today. I'm going to unwrap them off camera, and then I'm just going to do a painting demonstration, because I feel like there's a lack of those kind of videos out there, but there's heaps of people that swatch them. If you just want to see that, I'd probably just search for another video. The repeat colours are lemon yellow, alizarin crimson hue, because alizarin crimson, the original pigment, is actually a fugitive colour, so it will fade. Ultramarine, Payne's grey, and the white, yeah, which I don't know. I hear so many people complain about the white, and I personally haven't used much white watercolor, so maybe we should challenge ourselves and try to use that today. But I think it's a bit of a waste having 2 of them. So what I will eventually do is probably take out the spares for an additional palette, and then I might add in some professional watercolors into this set for the colors that I feel are a bit weak or lacking. Okay, well, I'll unwrap it off camera and then we'll come back for a demo. Bit of unwrapping chaos here, but I just want to just pause and show you this one. This is the only one that came out a little bit funny. It almost looks, well, I'm hoping it's just powdery and not moldy, so I will have to wet that one and see what happens. The other thing that can happen with these Cotman colours is they must chop them up, or it's called something like extrusion, how they make them rather than being hand poured. So some of them are quite loose in their little containers. That one's all right. But yes, once you start painting with them, they should lock in. Just need a bit of paint to kind of seal it in. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Apart from that, I mean, you will see some that are higher than others, taller than others. And that's just what you get when you get paints like this. Yes, I'm going to sort out all this mess. I'll do my own swatch card off camera and then we'll do a painting. Going to finish this off in real time. Sorry that I didn't film the background being done, but it's been sitting in my drawer unfinished for quite some time and I just wanted to get it done so I didn't waste the whole process. When I first did this, I put a little bit of masking fluid on not exactly sure why. I think I just wanted to try it out because I thought it'd be fun. So she's got like little sparkly bits in her hair. Just remove that. And also my little gnome eyeballs. I think that was all. Yep. So I just want to do a little bit in his beard. Just to give it a bit of shading. And some eyeballs. There we go. So that is a demonstration of what you can do with the Winsor and Newton Cotman studio set, which is, well, they advertise it as 45 colours, but there's repeats in there. So it's 40 colours, I think, unique colours. And I quite enjoyed it. So I did this on the Baohong 100% cotton paper. It is a little bit buckled right now, but it's probably still drying a little bit, so I won't pull it off the block for a little while till it's fully dried. But you can see the Cotman set still did nice wet in wet background blends. I did use pencil because I'm not a very confident watercolorist, so I used some Polychromos pencils throughout, and I think I could keep going, but I'm quite happy with how it is, so I'm going to stop there. And I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'd love to know in the comments below if you've used the Cotman set. It is a beginner's watercolor set, what you thought of it and what you would like to see me do next.